Hi, everybody. Um, I just wanted to go live tonight and talk a little bit about flies flying in my face. But I wanted to talk a little bit about my thoughts about love and what it means to me and what I'm looking for in a potential relationship because I've been watching a lot of tarot lately over the past 6 months or so, and I've also been reading channeled messages from my friend Anna Pepe, which shout out to Anna Pepe. Thank you very much for your work with horoscopes and all the horoscope signs and everything. But I've also been watching tarot, and both of them talk about being able to actively manifest love into your life. And I've been working on that. I've been working a lot on myself throughout the past 8 months now, I guess it would be, because it's August now, and I really started to have this sort of spiritual awakening around January and really cultivating self respect and self love because it's something I never had before. It's something I never felt before. So it's a new feeling for me, but I'm growing more powerful in it and more powerful in my own skin as time goes by and I reflect and learn more about myself and what I want out of life and out of love. I'm 41 years old and I've never been in a relationship, so I really don't know exactly what it takes to start and sustain a healthy relationship. I have some ideas and some clues from the people around me and people I've seen and experiences I've had, but I haven't ever experienced that for myself. I've never been part of a relationship, part of a partnership, and part of it is that I'm 41 now and it's sort of like my life is passing me by just a little bit, and I don't mean to sound desperate for a relationship whatsoever because I'm really not. Every day I'm learning how to be self sufficient, and I'm learning the fact that self love and self respect is really enough to get by on, but it's more like I feel like everything is good in my life at this point. Everything is growing, everything is thriving, and I just have a need to add that one little cherry on top of the sundae of my life. And that cherry on top would be a romantic relationship. And I know in the past I've had a lot of infatuation, a lot of one sided relationships, a lot of, um, me professing my feelings to them, and it's never been returned. But part of the reason why I'm doing this is to speak it into existence. And I mean that to say that when I was talking earlier about watching tarot and reading horoscopes and really listening to the idea and the concept of manifesting your reality through your thoughts and your words and your actions. The main reason why I'm doing this is to speak into the universe that yes, I want love, I deserve love, and love will come to me. And I'm just speaking it into the universe, willing it to manifest in my life. And to go back to what I was saying, in the past it's always been one sided. I've always been the one to catch feelings or to catch a crush or whatever. And it's never been returned to me, and that sort of fed into my fears and insecurities about, being a disabled guy, being a heavy guy in terms of, being obese or overweight or however you want to term it. Um, and also, as I get older, I'm balding, I've got a receding hairline. All that stuff has sort of fed into my fears and insecurities and sort of fueled the fire with that, you know, um, so that have begun to believe, I had begun to believe that I wasn't worthy of love or I wasn't worthy of, partnership or somebody to be there with me and for me through good times and bad by my side so we can lift each other up and make each other better people and teach each other how best to love and how best to act so we can be our happiest, best, most fulfilled selves together as a unit, two souls merging into one basically, and it's cliche and it's uh, corny and it's romantic, but I really believe that at its core, love at its best is a true partnership, a true dynamic of give and take where no person gives too much and no person takes too much, but it's a give and take where um, people invest energy and time and they invest their heart and soul into um, making this other person feel loved and feel worthy and feel like they're capable of things that they never dreamed they'd be capable of on their own. And that's what I really feel deep down that love is a collaboration, a real team effort to lift each other up and help each other realize um, potential and in a way realize the impossible, break free of limitations of what you thought you couldn't do or couldn't be capable of or couldn't deserve or didn't deserve. Love breaks through all that. Love lifts you above that. And that's what I really want in my life is a partnership, somebody to share the good times with, but also to rise above and use each other's strength and each other's love to get through, tough times and times that are really heavy on the soul and heavy on the mind. And I know love is also very much hard work. You get out of it what you put into it. And I really believe that. I'm willing to put in that work and I'm willing to learn the lessons as I go along and I'm willing to put myself out there. I'm even willing to risk heartbreak to find love and allow love into my life because I do really believe that I deserve to be loved for who I am in spite of the flaws that I have. And I can make mistakes and I will make mistakes in love. There's no doubt about it. I'm not going to delude myself and say I'm going to be the perfect mate. I'm not because I have a lot to learn about being in a relationship and the type of work that it takes to sustain a relationship. I've got a lot to learn about that and a lot of growing up to do within the idea of love and within the idea of a relationship. I want somebody that's bold enough to hold me accountable because I believe that communication is key to a good, healthy relationship. If you're not communicating, it's very frustrating, very unhealthy. So, open and honest communication is very key to me and essential, I think, to a good, healthy, long lasting, sustainable relationship. Ideally, I want a partner to be someone. who holds up a mirror to myself and lets me see parts of myself that I need to work on so that I can work on them and work through them both by myself and with their support to be able to become a better person and a more complete person and a more valuable and effective partner within a relationship. And I'll just close this out by saying the other night a friend asked me, would part of your relationship be that you require whoever you're in a relationship with to physically take care of you? And I told my friend, I said, first of all, I know that's a lot to ask of anyone. It's almost too big of an ask, to ask for anyone outside of a parent or family member to physically be responsible for your care. But I said, yeah, ideally, if I'm in a relationship, I would want part of the love in the relationship would be that the person would be willing to help out with my physical care from time to time. And a big part of it would be also accepting and being um, not necessarily comfortable, but just accepting of my physical reality and my physical limitations. But I'm a very touchy feely person, but at the same time I'm very self-conscious about my body. So an ideal partner for me would be somebody that would learn to accept my physical limitations and see them as a form of beauty. And that's what I'll close it out with. But I want real love. I want stable love. I want commitment, and I want a willingness to um, be bold and put yourself out there and risk heartbreak for a transcendent love, a love that makes you um, better than you ever thought possible and capable of more than you ever thought possible. And that's what I really want and need out of love. So, universe, if you're hearing this, send a special woman my way. Let's make it happen. Come on. So, good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.